Alright, so here's I'm back, and we're gonna do the shop update. I know I haven't posted in a while, kind of been busy, but we're getting back to it. So, my door, you walk in, this is the entrance, you pull in here. I gotta make this bigger. I think I'm gonna push that beam down to like there and have it as a triangle door. I think it would be cool. That's what I'm thinking I gotta do. Just gotta move this 4x4 probably about to like right here where the TV is. I gotta do something with that, but if I do that, I have a triangle door if I have more room when pulling in, because it's hard to get some stuff in here. But that's probably my plan, make a triangle door. Not probably, that's gonna be what I do most likely, because I don't have many other choices besides either make my entrance over there again, or I don't know. I mean, I could do a lot of stuff, but I don't want to do that. So I'm probably gonna make a triangle entrance. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. I mean, they must have, so I don't know about like this, but what I'm gonna do. But walk in, this is the front of my shop. I gotta clean that up, but some welding stuff, you know, fuel line stuff, carburetor. Those are just old cans I haven't got rid of yet. This shelf, gas can, drain pan, just old kitty litter box, you know, pot, but yeah, that's all I use. But this, which is currently being held up by that and a ratchet strap. If you let that ratchet strap off, that's going that way. But batteries up here, charger, straps, some random stuff, chainsaws I haven't got running yet. That's been projects for years. Some odds and ends box. That's got some stuff in it. Old screwdrivers and tools and stuff. Wrenches, old wrenches and stuff. You know, it's, you know, the basic shop. You got your spots. Some people don't, but come on for. What I'm planning on doing is putting a winch up here soon, because that thing gets really annoying. So I have a winch that I could put up there. So it's a wired winch, which is actually, I mean, it's not horrible. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Oh, I haven't plugged this in yet. Hold up 1 second. No wonder why it's so dark over there. I didn't have that plugged in, but yep. More welding stuff down in here. My heater. That's an old drill, screws and stuff. And up here, 2 impacts, my drill, just some random odds and ends, all the stuff for my impact. My grinder, another battery, charger, that for the charger, and Christmas lights. Up here, I have this. I'll just go through all my drawers because they pretty much all changed. I want to get new sets of those, but this is tire stuff, all tire stuff, weights, wheel weights. Oh no, that's grease fittings. I mean, technically it can be towards tires, but not tire pliers. This is my electrical drawer, all my electrical stuff. I have shrink tubing, whatever, shrink rack, shrink tubing, whatever you want to call it. Got this. I buy a lot of stuff from Harbor Freight when I go there, so yeah. But this stuff, I love this stuff for wiring. And I just got it. This is actually my first time using it, but I've always seen people using it, and I always wanted to use it, so yeah. Now I have. And yeah, I fell in love with it, wiring with it, but this kit. So I haven't really gone through this kit yet. I didn't even use this one. Use this kit yet, my cousin was. For his 4-wheeler, but zip tie, you know, just wiring stuff. And also, I'm kind of mad because I blew my bulb in this, and I don't know where the heck I'm gonna get a bulb for my Tesla light, but whatever. I could buy a new one maybe. C-clips, hose clamps, cotter pins. These are gaskets, O-rings, just this crap. I actually bought new drill bits because these ones won't even probably drill through wood if you tried. So yeah, I worn those ones out. So I got these ones, and these are just random drill bits. Sawzall stuff, hammers, Down here, just socket sets, and that's my hole saw kit. That's a Dremel socket set case. Well, that's a socket set with a bunch of crap in it. Socket set. I don't know why my flashlight's up here. It never is. Actually, where's my magnet? Oh, I bought myself one of these suckers too. This one seems cheap, but and it works. Yeah, it leaves a little indent, but it is what it is. It was like $3 at Harbor Freight. Another heater for my air compressor. That's just box with, I think, some odds and tools in it. Saw. If you ever need a paint mixer or mud, whatever you want to call it, mixer, this is what I did. I just took a thing. I didn't even grind down the edges. It's just round and it works fine. I mean, if you needed to, though, if it's thick or whatever you're using it for, you just grind down the edges where it don't slip. And just another bar on the end. Which actually, this was like an old hammer. You can see I cut the hammer part off, but yeah. That's all I do. You can see mine's rusty, but for changing tires, bead breaker, you know, bars right there. Grinder. Well, it's not plugged in right now, but grinder. I got this thing randomly. I bought myself a new screwdriver set, so that drill press is here now. This is just gloves. I haven't really tried those gloves yet. Supposedly they don't rip. You know that drawer. Coffee stuff. Chargers. Bubble wrap. That drawer's empty. That drawer's empty. Grinder, charger, old drills, woodworking stuff, I think, and bits. Some metal, scrap metal, you know, welder. This is for my snow machine. I have, if you guys watch my TikTok, you would have seen it. Did a pad out here. Tractors right there. Concrete pad. Not concrete pad, gravel pad. Here, let me, 1 second. So before we go outside, actually, I'm planning on I got wire in this outlet. I'm just wiring it off the lead cord. But I got to figure out what positive, negative, and neutral is for this. I think that's what it is. You can comment if I'm wrong, but I think it's positive, negative, well, ground, and neutral. I didn't know how to lead cord there. That's good to know. But snow machine, American flag, back. This is just the outside of the door. And then, as you can see, the front has changed. I put tin up there. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to put this motion sensor light up. That doesn't seem to be working anymore. But I put tin. My roof's almost all tin, and I have enough tin to do it. I'm just being lazy, but no more gutter here because I brought it all the way down to here, and that's fine for me, my likings. This thing, it's got a bumper. I broke it off, and it's not even because, well, I didn't make my weld sticker because it kept snapping off. It's the second time. First time it didn't snap on both sides, but this time it did. See, you've been playing with her a little bit muddy. Yep. You know, it's random stuff hung up. And so I'm not sure how I'm liking this yet, but for last winter I blocked this off like I have it right now for just that, that's all I'm heating. But the way I did it this time, it's not even where I'm going to open it back up. I'm planning on just leaving it like that, but I'm not sure how I like it yet. But that back corner is all, you know, scrap, whatever, welding stuff, whatever. Some 3 chairs, that's generator, just bench, table. It's just all random stuff for storage. Even I store everything in here, whatever it needs. Square body, which is not technically currently running and driving. My grandpa's mower, lawn care mower. This is Big Red from the one that was at my dad's. Not sure if I showed you guys that yet. The goat cart, I'm not sure if I did a video on the goat cart, but I ended up getting it up and going, got a belt for it, had to do some, janky shit to get it going, but then I fucking blew up the back half of it, so. I didn't blow it up, I bent it to all hell, so, yeah. Got rid of a huge scrap pile of those here that got left, but that's fine. I don't care. More money for me, I guess. Yeah, these are just a bunch of mollies back in here. Which I should have scrapped these things too, because I know I'm never going to do anything with them. But, whatever. But then come up here. There is a tarp here, but there's tin under all this. But I was stupid when I joined these two up. I messed it all up, and it's two different tins. So this tarp I was using to cover up that gap that's right there, and it's big enough to do this. So I just put it all the way over. This you actually can somewhat walk on. You just gotta watch where you walk. You gotta feel around, but this is the top of this roof. Then I was stupid with this too because I'm retarded, and I put that tin on top of this tin for some reason, and then I'm like, what the fuck do you do here? So I spray foamed it because I'm not a roofer. I'm learning. I'm teaching myself, so we're learning here. But I fixed that. That's why that spray foam's there. I don't really care. I don't care what it looks like. If it don't leak, I'm happy, and it's not leaking. Besides a few holes that I missed going around the thing. That's what all those little dots are. I just use spray foam to fill the holes. I should go through and cut them off, but I'm too lazy for that. But this is not tin what I'm sitting on right now. This little square does not have tin on it, but like I said, I have enough to finish it. I'm just being lazy because this is all I got done today. And, well, it's the first day I had my back at my mom's this week, so getting stuff done though. Because I got to get ready for winter, because winter's coming up and this tarp ripped. The tarp that was on this roof ripped, so yeah. But, it don't look pretty. It's not done right. But realistically, this should not leak besides this gap under here. And then I did this because I thought it looked cool. But besides that gap in there, but I don't really care about that. A little bit of water ain't gonna bother me. It's just my sled in there. It should be fine. Shouldn't even leak though. This was the tin that was under there. So I killed two birds with one stone. Because that's why the tarp was on this tin. And the way this is designed, I couldn't really screw down these shorter pieces to that. I could have, but I would have had to have a roof cap, which is, I don't know if you can see it, but it's those things up there right on top. I would have had a roof cap, and well, I'm just building the shop off of what I have. All of this I got for free, so free working for it. This whole shop was literally, the only thing I actually spent money on was all the screws and nails. Pretty much I reused some tarps, and the original part of my shop, that little square literally right there, I paid for maybe 4 2x4s, plywood and tin, and roofing screws, like I said. But yeah, I didn't use roofing screws for none of this. I'm too lazy for that. All this is just done with the screws I had laying around. So this has some roofing screws here and there. That was done right. That is roofing screws. That was done right too with roofing screws, but the roofing screws were too small. So, and I didn't have time to go back to the store really. I mean, I kind of did, but I was too lazy for that. So I didn't have much money, so I got the cheapest ones there were, and the cheapest ones there were those short ones. I'm like, well, they should work, but they didn't. I mean, some of them did, but the wood I used for that, half of it's like rotted on each side like this much, and so it would go into them and it just wouldn't do anything because it was rotted. But yep, and there's the tree fort. That was what it started as, was just the tree fort. Now it's this mess of crap. So I got a bunch of wood there too. I'm planning on, I'll go show you guys the plans I got. At some point, I got a lot of shit I gotta do. I'm always adding on to the shop. I kind of did good this summer because I only added one thing onto my shop this summer, and it was this huge thing, which makes up for 2 little things. Well, 4. Well, so one went from one part of my shop to 2 part of my shop to 3 part of my shop to 4 part of my shop to 5th part of my shop. And the 6th part of my shop now. So I've had 6 different shops. Well, my shop just kept getting bigger and bigger, if you know what I mean. I kept adding on. I added on 6 times so far. But, yep, this is the overview of the thing. She's minty. But, yeah, I gravelled all this down. I didn't gravel this. I probably would have had enough gravel if I made this pad a little bit thinner to just move these boards. But I'm like, these boards are kind of nice because you can lay on them when you're outside. I got sweet fucking things. Yep, it's the shop update. So, yeah, peace.